I'm gonna start the episode with burying my poor parrot. It died by my own hands, and that's not good. I don't really have any other words, but I don't have any of its remains because I created a book and quill with its feather, but that means I'm always holding the feather whenever I write in the book, and I'm not currently writing in the book because it has a bunch of it's weird, but this is it. Yada yada yada, bunch of mining junk. But that's the book, and that's the grave, and that's a squid. Also, I expanded the cactus farm I vaguely started last episode, and it's it's 2 times faster, 3 times fast, yeah, 3 times faster. But I'm also gonna start this episode with getting a new doggy. 8 bones, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, your name is gonna be Rufus. I didn't think of the name at all. I guess that's your name now, Rufus. I didn't give the other one a name, so I feel like this one's gonna die in like 3 seconds. Since that's a terrible location though for the gravestone, I'm gonna eventually have a graveyard that I'll put that in with hopefully no other graves. I should also put a sign here. I mean, I feel like I don't know if this is the right date, but it died then. But in the future, I'm gonna move that to a graveyard. Anyway, I'm gonna start the episode. So, first, this is my kingdom area. I'm going to add some walls. I'm gonna add some pathing in this episode. But I also have a lot of caves that I need to explore. I'll do that this episode. Yeah. But first I have to go into a creative world to figure out some wall designs. Alright, I did a bunch of building in my build world. This is the first design I came up with. It's pretty bad since I had no idea how to make a wall. I didn't even add texture. I have this top part. I like spruce and stone, they go well together. And deep slate as pillars, but this one was really bad, so I tried again. This is the second one. I think I used a bit of reference, but not really. Now I added kind of circles. I kind of like this. It looks like a nice, clean design. It has the circles. It has the pillars at the top. And then I did this one, where it's kind of like it has those circles. It has glass in it, it's kind of weird. It has leaves and things holding the leaves, but then with stairs being the top, whatever thing that's called, that I have also there. This time is a little bit better, but it just doesn't really work well here. Now it does. I fixed it. Now the next one, where is it? Hello. This is, I tried to make like an actual wall design here. I thought of stuff. I didn't really know any way to make a wall, but I did this. It's kind of nice, and I don't have any much to say about it that I didn't really do with these. I have this top part, and then this, just to blend it in more, because it was that before and there was too much stone, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. And there could be more stone at that top part, but this is not the finished design. This isn't either, but this was reference I found, and I like this wall, but this is a 1-to-1 replica. So right now, I'm gonna figure out how I can make this design unique to me, while also, yeah, just being unique. And then the reason I built it was to get the feel of it, so I can make my own design properly. So I'm gonna move on to doing that right now. Alright, I think I have the final design. It is not the best thing that can be done, but I have lanterns. I'll have it in a different assortment in the future. I think this is a cool entrance. If I don't have this looks very cool. I don't know. The cell design I might not have, but that's fine. Whatever I'll choose will be there in the future. Will be there. The crown. This is a banner pattern. I'll put flags around, and the bushes, so I'm gonna now try and put this in my world. And once again, I'm gonna turn my world to peaceful. Alright, I got the materials I need, so now I'm just going to implement the wall. The difference from my creative world to this world is that I'm actually going to have to add curves. So I'm going to have to improvise that because that goes around. And yeah, I'm not going to finish the wall today probably, or at least right now, but I will at some point. Alright, I did this much of the wall. The other side still has to be done since it looks weird from this side, but on this side it looks normal. I still need to do it on this side. I still need to go all the way around. But to make this manageable, for this episode I'm only going to work on where this path is. I'm only going to work to the left side of this path. So I'll go in all the caves and I will explore them so I can flatten the terrain and add pathing, and then I'll add the wall, and then I'll add maybe a few buildings. Alright, I explored the first cave, and it took so long. I'm gonna just block off all the other caves and start working on the pathing. I trapped a zombie in a hole! He's gonna be just growling. No, go. Ow. I'm trying to place it. I'm trying to put. Yeah. Hold on. Oh. Oh, no, no! Ah, there we go. I think I realized a reason I have to sleep. Or maybe a reason I don't have to sleep because of the slow falling potions I can get. Maybe this is why everyone says phantoms are annoying. I'm making sure to light the underside of the caves before I block them up, just so that I don't hear annoying mob sounds. But this is the final cave I'm going to block. And now I'm gonna get rid of these pillars and start working on the pathing. But first, to do the pathing, I'm going to have to do a bit of terraforming, flattening this small little hill. Alright, I mostly did the terrain. I'm just gonna smooth this as... I'm just gonna get rid of this little area, and then I'm gonna add the paths. Anyway, as I was saying, or as I was gonna say, I'm going to split off this area, create a small section, and like probably up to there. So the wall is going to be like on the other side, and it's going to go 2 blocks out. Ow. It's going to be 2 blocks outward, because you need another block of this, and then another stair. So I'm going to start doing this, and I'm going to just make this like a section over here, and I'm going to fill in everything in between. 1 down, and that one's just dead. Whew, phantoms are gonna be a huge problem. I'm gonna need to get a bow. Where did it go? What happened? Drop 1. Drop a phantom membrane. I guess I don't really care, but for the future when I go to the end. Nope. Okay. Well, next clip. Alright, looking at it from above, I'm gonna use this hill as a... I'll put a path here. I'm gonna... so that this cliff has its own, like, street. I'll have a path going around like that, and then I'll have this area be surrounded in paths as well. Alright, I've added the things I wanted to add. That section, And then I have that other side that I'm not going to do yet until I finish this area. I might continue working on the walls today, but besides that, I am done working on the kingdom, and I'm going to start working on a few buildings, maybe just one though. Alright, so the idea that I have is I'm going to add a building that has crafters in it, and every time I click a button, I'm going to get a bunch of tools. I already have the exterior done in creative mode, so I'm going to build that now. So this is the layout of the building right now. It's not finished, but if I look on the inside, I mean, it's also not finished, but the idea I have is I'm going to have an auto crafter here in all of these blocks, and I'm going to be able to press a button. That way I actually need it to be 1 over, I just realized. Alright, I extended it, and now there's a total of 10, but basically I'm going to have this side's going to have tools, and this side's going to have armor. And whenever I click a button, it's going to make me whatever is on the item frame. I'll have a crafter here and a button that I'll press. So whenever I want to restock my tools, I'll go into this building. But now I'm going to finish the exterior because I quite like the design I made in creative mode. Alright, the only thing I need right now is mud, so I'm just going to get that and then create the roof. The roof is completed. It makes it look like it has like an interesting like bounciness to it, like a circle, but then it gets bigger there. That's the style I want to add for this city, and I'm going to place this before it breaks. Alright, good. A lot of the buildings in the city are going to have metal roofs. Oh, I meant a lot of buildings in the city are going to have a lot of, not metal roofs, I meant to say mud roofs. Alright, but then instead of it being iron tools, since I don't even have enough iron to make the crafters, I'm going to make stone tools. But I will leave extra iron tools in this chest. Alright, now I have them all loaded up, and I can go over here anytime I need to, but now I'm gonna work on something else. Alright, for this episode I think I'm gonna be done working on the city, and now I'm gonna work on my base. Okay, the idea I have for expanding the base is, actually I'm not gonna expand the base. I'm going to expand this island. I'm gonna add a big tree, and then one of the branches is gonna be falling down onto the other side of the island, so it's like a bridge. Because I need another bridge, but I also don't want to build another bridge. So I'm gonna add another land right now, another part of the land. I'm gonna lock it in normal mode. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do that later when I actually want to. Alright, time to chop down some trees. It keeps raining in my shots, but this is what the tree is, the base of it's gonna look like. I'm thinking of having trunks or whatever branches go out like that, and for it to be very big, and then of course it's gonna have a bridge if I didn't say that before. And right now I'm going to grow a big spruce tree. The trees I have growing over there don't grow because I have such a low render distance that they don't grow, so I'm gonna move them closer to my main area. Just here should be good for now. Alright, I think 32 bone meal should be enough to grow my tree. Alright, and now all I have to do is chop it down so that I get to make the branches, because spruce planks look pretty similar to the edges of these. Alright, so this is definitely enough for my tree, so I'm gonna add the lower part of the branches. I am going to quickly put a lightning rod here just because it's a lot of work. This is the angle of the tree branch that's going to slope down onto this island. And this is an angle for my tree farm. You still see a bit of dirt in there that I'm gonna have to replace with these things. And then finally for the angle for my house, it looks a bit weird, but as I said, I'm gonna make it show more trunk. Alright, I'm just gonna continue working on the tree. I'm gonna finish it, so in the next clip it's gonna be done. Alright, I didn't finish it, but I did add the branches and it looks nice, and this side will have the bridge part that is needed, and then I can have something as an interior as well instead of that just being a bridge. But there's a lot of ideas I have. I did make the trunk part, the part that comes out of the ground that gives it structure. I did that, goes inward, and then on this side I added it, but it's not as seen. It kind of goes into the dirt here, and I like that. It's small, and then I have this door that, or it's not a door yet, but I'll have a door there to go into the tree. I have not yet added the leaves yet, and that's what I'll do, not this episode, hopefully next episode. But I also added this nice little side entrance so that I can go into the tree quickly and then quickly bridge across, which is pretty nice. And then over in the city I added another building. Just random recording issue happened where my screen froze for a bit, but I basically just explained I have a quest thing here, a building for whenever I'm bored or don't know what to do, to find a quest, and all I have to do is click this button to get a quest. Alright, let me see what I get. End the episode. Oh, okay. Alright, well, before I end the episode, I'm just going to get a new set of tools, because obviously in the older clip I didn't have any tools. Ah, that's nice. I definitely need this hoe. Alright, I hope you enjoyed the episode. I did. Bye! I would totally like and subscribe in this situation if I were you. You know, for my parrot. I mean, what kind of person would you be?